Chart-topping hitmaker, R&B icon, and lover of the finer things, Chris Brown has built a lifestyle that's as extravagant as it gets. From his jaw-dropping $50 million mansion to his insane collection of luxury cars, the man is living large. But just how much is Breezy really worth? And what's his lavish estate like on the inside? Stick around, because we're about to take you on an exclusive journey into Chris Brown's net worth, his multi-million-dollar real estate, and the eye-catching cars that turn heads everywhere he goes. Born Christopher Maurice Brown on May 5, 1989, in Tappahannock, Virginia, Chris came from humble beginnings. His mother, Joyce Hawkins, was a daycare director, while his father, Clinton Brown, worked as a corrections officer. But even with a modest start, music was always a constant in Chris's life. Growing up, he would listen to soul records from his parents' collection, gradually falling in love with hip-hop. Little did he know those early musical influences would pave the way for him to become one of the biggest names in music. But it wasn't all smooth sailing for Chris. His parents divorced when he was just 6, and his mom's new relationship brought a dark twist into his childhood. In his 2017 documentary, Welcome to My Life, Chris revealed the painful reality of growing up in an abusive environment as his mother suffered at the hands of her boyfriend. The situation got even worse when the boyfriend tried to take his own life, an act that left him blind and fueled his violent behavior. Despite the chaos at home, Chris found escape in music. A born performer, he taught himself how to sing and dance, often crediting Michael Jackson as his biggest inspiration. He started out in his church choir and local talent shows, and his big break came at just 11 years old during a talent show at a summer camp. Encouraged by his mom, Chris began imitating artists like Usher, and his family quickly saw his potential. They decided to go all in on his dream, with Chris and his mom searching for opportunities in the music world. At just 16, Chris made a life-changing decision to drop out of Essex High School and move full-time to chase his music career. It wasn't long before his undeniable talent caught the attention of major record labels, propelling him straight into the spotlight. The rest, as they say, is history. Chris Brown's debut album, Chris Brown, dropped when he was just 16, and it instantly marked him as a major force in music. The lead single, Run It, blew up, making Chris the first male artist since Montel Jordan in 1995 to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Talk about starting strong. After that, he didn't waste any time solidifying his spot in the industry. His second album, Exclusive, dropped in 2007, and just like his debut, it soared straight to the top. It debuted at #1, 4 on the Billboard 200, and gave us another chart-topping hit with Kiss Kiss. As his fan base grew, so did his ambition. In 2009, Chris dropped his third studio album, Graffiti, followed by FAME in 2011. FAME became a major milestone for Chris, not only topping the Billboard 200, but also earning him his first Grammy Award for Best R&B Album. But Chris wasn't done yet. In 2012, he released Fortune, which also debuted at #1, solidifying his dominance in the industry. He followed it up with X, an album that showcased his versatility, exploring new sounds and styles. The hits kept coming. He dropped Fan of a Fan in 2015, a collaborative project with rapper Tyga, and later albums like Royalty, 2015, Heartbreak on a Full Moon, 2017, and Indigo, 2019, which became his third #1 debut on the Billboard 200. His 10th studio album, Breezy, 2022, proved that Chris Brown's staying power was as strong as ever. Early in his career, he opened for Beyoncé during part of her The Beyoncé Experience tour, and later supported Rihanna on her Good Girl Gone Bad tour. Over the years, Chris has sold over 197 million albums and singles worldwide, making him one of the best-selling artists ever. And the awards, just as impressive. He's won a Grammy, 18 BET Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, and 14 Soul Train Music Awards. In 2023, Chris hit a historic milestone, surpassing Elvis Presley for the most RIAA Gold-certified singles by a male artist. He also holds the record for the most Billboard Hot 100 entries among male vocalists. That same year, with Under the Influence, Chris became only the 5th artist in history to score 10-1 hit on the Billboard R&B/hip-hop airplay chart. Clearly, Chris Brown isn't just a superstar, he's a musical legend. Chris Brown has built a wildly successful career in music, and with that success, he's amassed quite a fortune. A big chunk of his wealth comes from his incredible collection of real estate properties, each more impressive than the last. His homes aren't just places to live, they're showcases of luxury, with amenities like recording studios, massive garages for his prized cars, and resort-style pools. Let's dive into one of his most stunning properties, his mansion in Tarzana, LA. Chris Brown's $4.3 million mansion in Tarzana is more than just a place to crash. It's a true reflection of his bold personality, artistic vision, and love for the finer things in life. Spanning a massive 8,300 square feet, the estate features 6 spacious bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. It's powered entirely by solar energy, making it eco-friendly while also taking full advantage of panoramic views through huge glass walls. For Chris, security and privacy are crucial, and his home reflects that with top-notch tech. The smart home is equipped with a 16-camera surveillance system, ensuring every inch of the property is closely monitored. And if you're wondering about parking, the estate offers space for up to 13 vehicles, perfect for his enviable car collection. One of the most unique aspects of the property is the personal touch Chris adds to the exterior walls, making the space truly his own. Inside, the lounge area exudes sophisticated simplicity, with vibrant blue sofas and minimalist decor. The floor-to-ceiling windows give way to breathtaking views of the rolling hills, creating a peaceful, serene vibe. The compact kitchen and dining area strike the perfect balance between convenience and luxury. The master bedroom is an absolute sanctuary, designed to give Chris the ultimate comfort and relaxation. But perhaps the most notable feature of the mansion is Chris's expansive closet, which doubles as a personal sneaker gallery. This space is a sneakerhead's dream, with some of the rarest and most coveted kicks on display for all to see. Whether it's the stunning views from the living room or the amazing mountain scenery from the plush seating areas, every corner of this mansion offers a sense of openness and calm. Chris Brown's Tarzana mansion isn't just a lavish property, it's a true reflection of his success, his taste, and his creative vision. Chris Brown isn't just known for his legendary music career and lavish lifestyle. He's also got a serious passion for high-end cars. Over the years, he's built one of the most impressive car collections out there, featuring some of the world's most exotic, powerful, and rare vehicles. From high-performance supercars to futuristic electric rides and even military-inspired off-road machines, Chris's garage is a car lover's dream come true. Let's dive into a few of the standout cars in Chris Brown's collection. First up, we've got the 2010 Dodge Viper, a true American muscle car that's all about raw power and aggressive style. Under the hood, this beast roars with an 8.4-liter V10 engine, cranking out an insane 600 horsepower. With a top speed of 202 miles per hour, the Viper is made for speed demons and thrill seekers alike. You can bet that Chris's version is probably customized to match his bold personality, making it a one-of-a-kind powerhouse. This car is the ultimate symbol of American muscle, designed for anyone who craves performance and excitement. No luxury car collection would be complete without a Lamborghini, and Chris's garage proudly features the stunning 2014 Lamborghini Gallardo. Known for its iconic design and speed, the Gallardo is powered by a 5.2-liter V10 engine that produces an impressive 552 horsepower. With its sharp, angular lines and aggressive stance, the Gallardo is a true head-turner on the road. You can bet that Chris's version is likely tailored to his unique style, making it stand out even more. But Chris doesn't stop there. He's also got the 2022 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, a high-performance supercar that takes speed and aerodynamics to a whole new level. With a 6.5-liter V12 engine under the hood, this beauty delivers a mind-blowing 770 horsepower. With a top speed of 217 miles per hour, the Aventador SVJ is one of the fastest Lamborghinis ever made. It's a true statement of power, luxury, and automotive perfection, just like Chris himself. From speed to style, Chris Brown's car collection is a true reflection of his love for luxury, power, and performance. Among all the high-powered exotics in Chris Brown's collection, the Porsche 911 stands out as a true legend. This iconic sports car is all about the perfect blend of speed, precision handling, and everyday usability. The 911 is one of the most beloved cars in the world, featuring a twin turbocharged engine and the classic rear engine layout that gives it thrilling driving dynamics and unmatched refinement. Whether you're cruising down the highway or hitting the curves, the Porsche 911 offers an unforgettable experience. But Chris's collection isn't just about speed and luxury. He also owns a Razvani tank, an armored military-style SUV that takes both luxury and off-road capability to the extreme. Packed with bulletproof glass, night vision, and a beastly V8 engine, the Razvani tank is built for those who want the ultimate in security, power, and rugged performance. It's a vehicle that shows Chris's eclectic taste, blending high-performance exotics with raw, off-road dominance. And then there's the Rolls-Royce Wraith, a car that defines pure sophistication. Powered by a 6.6-liter twin-turbo V12 engine, the Wraith delivers 624 horsepower, offering a smooth, effortless driving experience. Inside, it's like stepping into a first-class lounge with handcrafted leather, stunning wood accents, and the signature Starlight headliner. It's luxury at its finest. Chris Brown's car collection is as diverse, bold, and thrilling as his career. From lightning-fast supercars to cutting-edge electric rides and rugged off-road machines, his garage is a reflection of his love for cars and his ability to grab some of the world's most sought-after vehicles. So which of these amazing cars is your favorite? Drop a comment and let us know. Now let's dive into Chris's business ventures. While he's known for his musical genius, Chris Brown has also built a formidable empire beyond entertainment. From launching his own record label to venturing into real estate, fashion, food, and tech, he's expanded his influence into multiple industries, showing off his sharp business instincts. In 2007, Chris founded Chris Brown Entertainment, a label under Interscope Records. At first, the label helped elevate emerging artists like Kevin McCall, Sabrina Antoinette, and Seven Streeter. But by 2014, the focus shifted, and it became a platform for Chris's own music. In an unexpected yet smart move, Chris also dove into the food business in 2015, revealing that he owned 14 Burger King franchises. This investment was all about creating passive income through an established business model. However, by 2022, Chris sold off his Burger King holdings, signaling a shift in his business direction. Chris Brown's not just a star, he's an entrepreneur with a knack for making smart moves in multiple industries. Chris Brown has always had a deep passion for visual art, which has led him to collaborate with some major names in the art and design world. In May 2012, he teamed up with renowned artist Ron English to launch a limited edition toy and sculpture line called Dumb English, debuting at the Toy Art Gallery in Los Angeles. Later, in November 2013, he joined forces with Sprayground to drop the Invasion Capsule Collection, a limited edition backpack line that truly reflected his artistic style. Not stopping there, Chris continued to tap into the world of consumer goods. In 2021, he launched Breezy's Cosmic Crunch, his own breakfast cereal, in collaboration with SoFlo Snacks. The limited edition cereal was a fun, collectible product that combined pop culture with something everyone loves: food. Fast forward to March 2024, and Chris made his mark in the vape industry with the release of CB15K by Chris Brown Disposable Vape, capitalizing on the growing demand for disposable e-cigarettes. Chris's sense of style has always been a huge part of his brand, so in 2012, he took it a step further by launching his own streetwear label, Black Pyramid. Created in partnership with the founders of Pink Dolphin, Black Pyramid quickly became a staple in urban fashion. By 2016, Chris expanded the brand's global presence by teaming up with Snipes for wider distribution and even opening dedicated boutiques. His fashion ventures didn't stop there. In December 2015, Chris became the face of Vape Black Label, the high-end line from the Japanese streetwear giant, A Bathing Ape. A year later, in 2016, he also modeled for Philip Plaine's Fall and Winter campaign, further cementing his place in high fashion. As technology advanced, so did Chris's business ventures. In May 2022, he entered the world of NFTs, collaborating with well-known Black NFT artists to launch The Oracles, a digital art collection paired with physical streetwear pieces. In September 2023, Chris expanded into the booming legal cannabis market, partnering with California-based Dispensary Originals to launch his own cannabis brand, Basin. This brand catered to cannabis enthusiasts while also tapping into his massive, loyal fan base. However, Chris Brown's career has been far from smooth sailing. Despite his undeniable talent, his personal life has been plagued by legal troubles, altercations, and lawsuits. His offstage life has often cast a shadow over his musical achievements, from nightclub brawls to restraining orders and copyright disputes. One of the most notorious incidents took place on June 14, 2012, when a violent altercation broke out at YP nightclub in New York City's Soho district. Involved were Chris, rapper Drake, and their entourages. The fight reportedly stemmed from tensions over Rihanna and left 8 people injured, including NBA star Tony Parker, who required surgery to remove a shard of glass from his eye. While Drake was never arrested, Chris's lawyer claimed that Drake had instigated the fight. Chris, in turn, took to social media to criticize Drake in the weeks that followed, further fueling their public feud. Chris Brown's journey has been a wild ride of success, style, and controversy, but there's no denying his massive impact on both the music and business worlds. In January 2013, Chris Brown found himself caught up in yet another physical altercation, this time with fellow artist Frank Ocean. Allegedly, Brown punched Ocean, leading to a police investigation into battery. However, Ocean decided not to press charges, preventing the case from spiraling further. Adding fuel to the fire, Jamaican singer Sean Kingston, who was there, claimed that Ocean and his cousin had provoked the fight, creating even more controversy around the incident. Later that year, in October 2013, Brown was arrested in Washington, D.C. for felony assault after allegedly breaking a man's nose when he refused to take a picture with him. Brown spent 36 hours in jail before being released, and the charge was eventually downgraded to a misdemeanor. Just a week later, he checked himself into rehab voluntarily, but his stay was short-lived. Brown was kicked out in March 2014 for breaking the facility's rules and was sent to Northern Neck Regional Jail. Initially expected to be released in April, a judge denied his bail request. By May, he was sentenced to an additional 131 days in jail for violating his probation. After serving his time and receiving credit for good behavior, Brown was finally released on June 2, 2014. In June 2016, Brown was sued by his former manager, Mike G., who accused him of assault, false imprisonment, and battery. Mike G., who had been hired in 2012 to help rebuild Brown's image, claimed Brown locked him in a room and physically attacked him. Brown responded by accusing Mike G. of stealing money, but Mike G. denied the allegations. The case was settled out of court in 2019, with both parties reaching a confidential agreement. Fast forward to 2022, and Brown found himself embroiled in 3 separate copyright infringement lawsuits related to his songs Privacy, No Guidance, and Pills and Automobiles. The first lawsuit, involving Privacy, came from UK-based music firm Green Sleeves, accusing Brown of using a line from Red Rat's 1997 hit, Tied Up Skirt, without permission. Interestingly, Red Rat himself wasn't involved and had no issue with the lyric, but Brown eventually settled with Green Sleeves. The lawsuit over No Guidance, filed by songwriters against both Brown and Drake, was dismissed in September 2022. Similarly, the case regarding Pills and Automobiles was dropped in June 2023. As for his personal life, from 2007 to 2009, Chris was in a high-profile relationship with fellow superstar Rihanna. However, their romance took a tragic turn when a domestic violence incident made global headlines. This deeply affected both of their lives and changed the public's perception of Chris Brown forever. After Chris Brown and Rihanna's split, he was briefly linked to model Jasmine Sanders in 2010 and TV personality Da Michelle in 2011. However, later that year, he began dating model Karrueche Tran, and their on-and-off relationship stretched over several years. Though it was far from drama-free, speculation about a rekindled romance between Brown and Rihanna heated up in 2012 when they collaborated on remixes of each other's songs. By early 2013, Rihanna confirmed they had gotten back together, describing their relationship as more mature. She spoke highly of Brown, calling him a man with a great heart who made her laugh. But by May of that year, Brown announced they had broken up once again. Shortly after, he reunited with Karrueche Tran, but their relationship came to an end after reports revealed that Brown had fathered a child with another woman. Over the years, Brown has become a father to 3 children, and his role as a dad has had a big impact on him. He's also been open about the strong influence of his faith on his life. Raised in church, Brown credits his religious upbringing with helping shape his perspective, especially after serving time in jail. In 2014, he expressed deep gratitude to God and a renewed sense of humility. A year later, in a 2015 interview, he shared more about his spiritual beliefs, saying he prays daily and no longer chases success, but instead seeks wisdom, understanding, and peace of mind. His faith, he said, plays a crucial role in guiding his decisions, and he believes in the importance of giving back to others. Despite all his fame and success, Brown has faced significant mental health struggles. In his Welcome to My Life documentary, he revealed that after the highly publicized incident with Rihanna, he had considered suicide, underscoring just how deeply the emotional toll of that controversy affected him. In a 2014 interview, Chris Brown opened up about his past struggles with addiction, revealing that there were times when he'd pass out in the recording studio from substance use. A 2017 Billboard investigation uncovered just how worried his team had become about his mental state, with former security guards admitting they'd even check his pulse at night to make sure he hadn't overdosed. Chris Brown's life has been a whirlwind, filled with incredible highs, intense controversy, and personal battles. Yet, despite everything he's faced, he continues to dominate the music scene, dropping chart-topping hits and keeping a loyal fan base that stood by him through thick and thin. As his journey continues to unfold, it's unclear if he'll ever fully conquer his demons, but one thing's for sure, Chris Brown's story is far from finished. Thanks for tuning into our video. We hope you enjoyed this exclusive look at his lavish lifestyle. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and share. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our latest celebrity and luxury real estate content. Catch you in the next video.